Imagine getting married only to discover that your husband may not survive the night. According to a traditional Mangal Gauri Vrat Katha, a newly married woman faced exactly this situation. But before the danger arrived, Mata Gauri appeared in her dream. She warned the young bride about what was coming and told her what she could do. What happened that night became part of a traditional story remembered with the Mangal Gauri Vrat, observed on Tuesdays during Sawan. So today, let's hear her story. Long ago, according to the traditional Katha, there lived a prosperous merchant and his wife. They had wealth. They had a comfortable home. But there was something they wanted more than any material possession. They longed for a child. Eventually, they were blessed with a son. Their home was filled with happiness. But the happiness surrounding his birth carried something the family could not yet fully understand. The young man's life would one day face great danger. The boy grew, and when he became a young man, he eventually set out with his maternal uncle on a journey towards Kashi. Neither of them knew that along the way, his entire future was about to change. During their journey, the young man and his uncle arrived in another kingdom. There lived a young woman named Susheela. Susheela came from a family devoted to Mata Gauri and associated with the observance of the Mangal Gauri Vrat. Through circumstances described in the traditional Katha, the young man and Susheela eventually came to be married. Wedding rituals were performed, their families celebrated, but that night, Susheela had a dream. Mata Gauri appeared before her in her dream. The Devi warned her that her husband's life was in danger. A venomous serpent would come for him that same night. Imagine Susheela awakening after hearing those words. She had only been married a few hours ago, and now she believed that before the morning arrived, she might be a widow. But Mata Gauri had not left her without guidance. She told Susheela what to do. Susheela followed Mata Gauri's instructions. She prepared a vessel containing milk and waited. Eventually, the danger described in her dream arrived. The serpent approached the vessel, and according to the traditional Katha, the serpent entered the vessel and Susheela quickly covered and secured it. Her husband remained unharmed. Morning arrived, and he was alive, but something strange happened next. The young man had originally been traveling towards Kashi, and so he continued with his uncle. When Susheela woke up the next morning, her husband was gone, but he had accidentally left something behind. His ring. Susheela kept it. It became a reminder of the man she had married and something that could one day help establish his identity. But Susheela didn't know when he would return. Days passed, then months, and she still waited. According to the traditional telling, Susheela eventually asked her father to establish a place where travelers could receive food and shelter. And Susheela herself served those who came. Imagine how many travelers must have passed before her. Strangers, pilgrims, people journeying from distant places, and somewhere in her heart was the hope that perhaps one day one of those travelers would be her husband. Approximately a year passed. The young man completed his time in Kashi and began his journey home with his uncle. Eventually, their path brought them back to the same place, the same kingdom, the same woman. And when Susheela encountered the traveler who had arrived, she recognized him. The husband for whom she had waited had finally returned. The ring and the events surrounding their marriage helped establish what had happened, and husband and wife were reunited. But this is where we should look beyond the extraordinary events of the story. It would be very easy to understand Vrat as a transaction, that if I perform this Vrat, therefore God must give me what I ask for. But look at Susheela. Her devotion didn't mean that she simply waited for Mata Gauri to solve everything. When she received the warning, Susheela had to act. She listened. She followed the guidance she had received. She faced something frightening, and afterwards, when her husband was gone, she continued serving others while waiting for his return. So perhaps one beautiful way of understanding this traditional katha is through bhakti, courage, seva, and faith during unpredictability. And there's another beautiful connection here. Why Mata Gauri? Gauri is Mata Parvati. Earlier in Sawan Diaries, we explored Mata Parvati's own devotion to Mahadev. Her journey involved tapasya, patience, determination, and extraordinary devotion. So when devotees worship Mata Gauri, we can also remember the qualities represented through her story: Shakti, strength, perseverance, and steadfast devotion. And perhaps that's why Susheela's story has continued to be remembered. A newly married woman was confronted with the possibility of losing her husband. She didn't know what morning would bring, but according to the traditional katha, she faced that with devotion and courage. And her story became associated with a vrat still observed by devotees during the Tuesdays of Sawan. But before we continue through Sawan, there's another important night we need to understand. Most of us have heard of Mahashivratri, but do you know that during Sawan, devotees also observe Sawan Shivratri? So what exactly is Sawan Shivratri? Is it the same as Mahashivratri? Why is it observed during this sacred month? And why does this particular night hold significance for devotees of Mahadev? That's where we are going next in Sawan Diaries. Until then, Har Har Mahadev.